rolled surface of the block. Now ink is rolled on this. You can see a shiny surface when you hold it against the light parallel to your eye. So this particular block is rolled now will go to the printing. So it's important to place the paper very carefully so that it doesn't shift once you place it. And hold it firmly with one hand. And this is a spoon we use to transfer the ink. We call it as spooning the process. In hand pulled prints is a conventional method of taking prints. It's also possible to take prints in etching press, but with the proper adjustment of the pressure. But this is a conventional method of taking prints. So you rub the back side of the surface, paper surface with even pressure so that the ink will transfer onto the paper. This is a very crucial part of printing, the placement of the paper and holding it firmly without shifting. Suppose it shifts in between the process, then the print gets spoiled.
So there is a question: what type of paper is preferable to use?
There are many papers available. The important thing is it should not be too textured, not too smooth also, somewhere in between. This is called as this is Scholar Chamber. It's a German paper. This might be around 150 GSM, not too thick. You cannot use very thick paper for the hand-pulled prints. At the same time, it should not be too thin also. Somewhere in between 150 to 200 GSM is ideal.
So there's one more question: printmaking is used to use in artwork, or it has some other purpose too?
Printmaking under fine arts is purely medium of expression, but as painting, it also has commercial value when it goes to an exhibition or a gallery. But there are other use of a block, as I said in the beginning, block printing, which is widely used in textile industry, which is still surviving in some parts of the country, like Gujarat and Rajasthan. So this is also same process, but it is a repetition of blocks, mostly decorative images and designer images, which are printed on the cloth. But here it's just like an artwork. It is a medium of expression. Like another print. So that is also important, like because each edition is numbered and signed by the artist. So unless there is a numbering and signing, it doesn't have a value. So when you say the limited edition, the number is pre-decided by the artist and it is not increased later. That is the ethics of printmaking which is followed. Because if someone wants to acquire the print, they know exactly how many editions are available. So this is how we can see whether it's properly transferred or not, holding in one hand on one side so that it doesn't shift. And once it is done, you can just slowly lift it so that the transferred image is on the block, on the paper, on the block. So it's a mirror image, left to right, like a flipped image. That's all printmaking mediums are like that, except serigraphy.
Possible to show the little close-up of the print? You can hold it in your hand and then maybe show it on the camera.
So it's always possible to go into whatever detailing you want, depending on the time you have, the size of the work. With the different kinds of tools, you can go into minute detailing on the surface and create a lot more variety on the surface. Being a demo is a quick possible.
So there's a question: is the plate acrylic?
No, it is medium density fiber wood. We call it as MDF in short. It's basically wood, right? Particle powdered and compressed wood block. So it looks like this at the back, the surface of the wood.
Thank you, Renu. Thank you so much for showing us the holding the printmaking workshop. Can you hear me, Renu?
Ma'am, just a second. File is.
Wow, this is literally a magic.
Letterpress ink. So, someone is asking which ink. It is letterpress ink, which is not commercially used much nowadays because of the advancement in technology of printing, commercial printing. I mean, because of offset printing and digital printing, the letterpress ink is available availability is very less. Very few brands are available just for the purpose of this.
So there are a few questions. Can smooth surface be used like sun mica?
Sun mica, some kind of boards will have trouble in carving because of the density of the fibers. So you may not be able to carve smoothly on surface. Even some, only certain woods are used, like yellow teak I mentioned earlier. So all the woods are not possible. Linoleum is a better option for beginners, I would say. Before wood cut, if someone wants to try first time, linoleum is the best option. It is very smooth, like a rubber sheet, easy to cut.
Are these printing inks?
Letterpress printing inks. It's letterpress printing ink. Someone is asking for the printing ink. It is not the printing ink which is used for. It was used earlier in the letterpress printing, like all those letters they used to join on the printing machine and print. So, olden days, because it's a slow drying ink. that is very important for this particular medium. You cannot use a quick grinding. So this particular print now takes at least 2 days to completely dry. So we usually hang it with a clip on a thread or a rope and keep it so that you don't touch on the surface.
Sir, how are MDF plates created and can these work with lettering?
MDF blocks are available in any plywood or hardware stores. We just buy it from there. So you can just look for specific quality of MDF. This is a waterproof MDF, which is a little darker in shade. So waterproof MDF is the better quality compared to the regular MDF. MDF which has a lot of fibers on the surface is not very suitable to cut. You may not get the minute cuts. So it is widely available. MDF is very easily available.
So, is the ink
Ink?
running?
Is the ink running?
No, it is quite hard. Ink is quite hard in the sense it is like a paste. So you can just come closer. So this is a fluidity of the ink, the viscose, what we call it as viscose of the ink. And suppose if it is little hard, I can just beat with the spatula like this. This is a fascinating sound of ink mixing. So which all the printmakers usually like to hear this particular sound, which is quite fascinating.
3 questions, asking another question.
Where do you get these?
You can check online or depending on the place you live. Usually fine art materials, people who sell fine art materials, particularly printmaking materials, they will have this.
So there's a question. Does pressing the paper on block give better transfer than pressing the block on paper?
No, it's always pressing the paper on the block because we cannot spoon the block. We cannot spoon the block. We can only spoon the paper because of flexibility of the paper. Block is hard, so it has to be on the paper, and paper will be on top. Even the same with the etching also. Etching plate we keep on the press and paper will be on top of it.
Payal?
Yes, I'm there. Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you, Venu. Thank you so much for an amazing session.
Is there any other questions?
There were lots of questions which mostly you have answered. There's Prateek who is asking, does pressing the paper on block give better transfer than pressing the block on paper? Then Lalit is asking, is it just a drawing on block or what else?
Sorry, drawing.
Is it just a drawing on block or what else?
Drawing on the block is the first stage. Then we carve this block. I think I think is the part of carving part. So we cut the block on the surface which is not drawn. Basically, the negative we carve, the positive we retain. So wherever the drawing is there, we have to retain on the surface. Wherever we want white, so that is carved. If one can see the surface. So wherever you see white here on the print, which is carved here. So wherever you see black, it is on the surface. The roller will take only the surface. When you roll it like this, it will take only the ink will be only on the surface of the block. That is it's a clear understanding of positive and negative space before carving. Once we cut, we cannot get back. So there is no undo process. So it's like there's no correction.
There's no control Z. There's no control Z on this.
Exactly. So once you cut, it's always white on the surface.
So there is Dr. Sandhya Rani Ramadas who is asking, have you experimented with other inks or homemade ones?
See, actually, there are possibilities. Like Japanese used to print with watercolors. All these great Japanese printmakers, they used to print with multicolors with water-based inks. So it is possible to experiment, but this is a general conventional method we follow. But it is always possible and try. There's nothing wrong in trial and error process in art. So that's how we find out new things. it is possible. All these great makers like one is very familiar with the Hokusai's Great Wave, Japanese print. So color print. All these people used water-based inks.
So there's one by Ashima Mehrotra. Cutting is done by which tool?
So this is a specific woodcut tools available in market. So it is called woodcut tool. This is one specific brand by a Japanese company called Sakura. There are several brands available. Depending on the pricing, depending on the quality, you can choose, and a lot of brands available. Even online, there are a lot of brands available. But you have to mention woodcut tools. So there are wood carving tools which are different. Usually sculptors use that. Chisels. This is woodcut tools. So,
Linoleum cuts.
yes, exactly. It's the same process. Only the block is different. Linoleum, we use the linoleum, what you call this, basically a rubber-based sheet. But here it's wood block. But the process is same. Both are relief printing process. Even the
Okay.
tools are same, linoleum and wood block. Same tools you can use.
So Venu, I will. We have to rush for the next session. We will be showing the documentaries very soon on the stage only. There is one little project which we did in Haridwar. It was a public art project which we'll be showing shortly. So
Sure.
others can join around 12. And those who want to see a clearer picture of the print which Venu has just created can also visit his booth and see the picture very clearly. He can share a PDF, or he can share the screen and show it to you. Thank you
Yes.
once again, Venu, for giving us the masterclass on print making.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Sorry. Yeah. I said thank you. Thank you everyone for joining.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. See you soon.